Show with me, Connected with E. I am your host, Emaya, also known as Lovely E. Woo! And no Nia today. Sad. Love her to death, but my girl, she's gonna be in next week, of course. And of course, we gotta shout out the production team in the back. That is the one, the only Kev. Woo! Shout out to Kev. See, look, he make little noises. But of course, we're here to just update y'all on the latest news, the latest artists, food, just anything that's Charlotte related, anything that's world related, America related. We like to say, bring the saying, bring the world to Charlotte and the Charlotte to the world. She said better than me, but y'all know the concept. So of course, we're going to get started with our little highlight shout out of the day. And I was scrolling on my Instagram. And I seen someone who I met through Konnected. Shout out to Mr. Greg Jackson. He had a vision that a lot of people, we have visions, we have goals, but I remember meeting him about 2 years ago. Him being a Christian rapper and him being an activist of the community of homelessness and just really pushing that. And for him to say that he has this project going where he wants to create housing for homelessness and just for people in need. I'm not even just gonna say homelessness. You just never know what's going on. And that vision came true. I was strolling on Instagram. I was like, hold on. I seen that praise music. I said, oh, Jesus may be. Shout out to Mr. Greg Jackson. But yes, he's basically embarked on a fundraising campaign to basically transfer a hotel that was on Sugar Creek into a income housing unit. So that's very nice. That's very great. Shout out to you, Mr. Greg Jackson. I think that's something all people that are givers give back, community activists, community driven people. That's kind of the biggest thing we all want to do. When I say we, as meaning myself, that's probably one of the biggest blessings if I can do for my city is give back to my city. I think it takes a blessing to be a blessing. I think you know just putting that drive and that vision and that message in people's ear that I see you, I don't forget about you. I think that's the greatest thing you can do, honestly. And I think that gives people hope. It gives people a sense of humanity. It gives people a sense of keep going. I don't think, the saying is if you give the man the fish, he won't learn how to, survive. But if you teach the man how to fish, if you show the man what this can be, let me show you, let me give you the ropes, let me give you the vision. Let me give you some type of tools. And I think that's what Mr. Greg Jackson is doing for the city. So shout out to Mr. Greg Jackson. He is doing great things, big things. So yeah, we just gonna go ahead and get into the news though. I just want to shout out to him. But yes, it's MLK Day, y'all. Shout out. I had a dream. I had a dream. Martin, I had a dream too. Lord, they said Martin turning and twisting in his grave, y'all. I just I don't understand. I just yeah. Yeah. But I can say let's shout out to Mr. King because Mr. King has done a lot for the city. Mr. King has done a lot. Well, I'm not even gonna say a lot. I'll just say his attributes. Let me stop lying. See, black people start lying. He done a lot. He was a good man. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say, let me stop capping. There were some great things and some good speeches that he did. So let's talk about the 2000. I talking about the 2000. Lord, not Martin Luther King. He was not in the 2000. Not in the 2000, Lord. But in 1960, September 25th, King delivered a speech, nearly 2,700 people in Charlotte Central Park, which is known as the Grady Cole Center now on Central Piedmont Community College. Okay, so that was basically he did a speech then. He also did another speech. I want to say, hold on. 5,000 people on September 21st. Yeah, I don't. Sorry, y'all, but just know that at John C. Smith. I'm gonna take that back. John C. Smith. Just shout out to Dr. King. He was American activist, American Baptist minister, a philosopher, a civil rights movement leader. Sadly, he was assassinated on 1968. I think that personally, people have sadly took the vision, twisted it, and made it something that that wasn't the vision. Was to be fair, to be equal, and to have the same opportunity, and to live amongst each other peacefully and just do right by each other. I think they had took that narrative, flipped it, twisted, used it against us, and it so worked. It has so worked. But shout out to Martin Luther King. Just shout out to him and what he has done. It is January, if it's the 18th, what is birthday? The 19th? I'm not mistaken. Don't hit me, y'all. I hope it's the 19th. I'm pretty sure it's the 19th. Um, I will say, now despite, and I'm not listening, because I will say, people will be like, why are you gonna bring it up? I think it's important just to say, now shout out to Miss Coretta Scott King. Okay. We can't shout out a king without a queen. Shout out to her too, standing by him, making sure he, was doing his part, being an activist, being a man. At the end of the day, we all ain't perfect. But shoot, we say, hey, you got somebody, you stick by me, you do what's right on your part. So shout out to Miss Coretta King, that black queen. I love them. And speaking of MLK Day, today is the inauguration, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen what I seen, but it was a lot of hand movement, a lot of jive turkey, and a lot of that with that pastor. I'm just sick to my stomach. I don't know what that was. I one thing about me, I had a lot of hand movement, a lot of jive turking, a lot of tongue wagging, a lot of hip movement in front of white people. It makes me nervous. It makes me feel like Bojangles. I just don't. And I hope the pastor message. It felt like it was real. It felt like it was sincere, but I just no, thank you. Bloop. But yeah, Trump ain't playing. He's hitting executive orders. He said, "Are you a boy or a girl? Are you a girl or a boy? Do you have a thangalang? Do you have a key or a key holder? Not a combination lock." See, some people listen. Nothing's wrong with some combination locks. Sometimes combination locks are fun. Them little keypad bathrooms are fun because sometimes you gotta hurry up and ask the Starbucks lady, like, what was that? I forgot. Okay, 1, 2, 3 horse, and you got to go back. Nothing's wrong with that. We love a little combination law. But, hey, they want to bring back the regular good old, is it a key? Is it a lock? Can you open it, close it, lock it back, shut it up? And I think, that's just something. Look, hey, y'all, it's just it's gonna get like that. It's gonna get like that. It is. So your best bet is to stay prayed up. If you're gonna be laid up, lay up with somebody that's good to you. Lay up with somebody that's gonna do right by you. Lay up with somebody that's gonna, coordinate. Lay up with somebody that's gonna, want to be a parent, take care of the child. Because this is not the season for that. You're gonna have that baby. You're gonna have that baby. It's no if and ands or but. Trump said you're gonna have that baby. Which y'all can understand, and I agree. I think, but I think there's circumstances and things that happen. Do we all want? Do I think that's the idea, right? We no one just want to terminate and get rid of a baby. There's circumstances and situation that happen. But I think what's worse is putting and forcing a baby on somebody. Okay, have you heard of shake baby syndrome? That is real. Sometimes you be wondering, you ever kick that dog? I mean, let's kick that cat. Sometimes, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying it's right. It's not right. It's not. But why, if the person is telling you I might shake and hurt and elbow the baby, then you might just want to leave the person alone, not let the person have a baby. I think, it's one thing for a person like, I'm not financially, even think that is a drag because that brings out different elements, depression. Now this is a lot, but just for someone to that and say I don't want a kid, and they're telling you, no, we don't need a force, but it's a double loop because then again we have men that are saying, hey, I can't, don't force me to be a father. It's just messy. It's just ghetto. Y'all stop having sex with each other. Put that thing on. Okay. Put that thing on. Another executive orders, they making the police ride around with the lights. I don't know if Trump did that or not, but shout out to that. I can't say that about saved me the other day. One thing about it, two things to show you, might don't pull out in front of no cops. I try to avoid the police, even though I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm doing everything right. I don't mess with the police. I don't mess with the police. The police don't mess with me. Okay. The police don't mess with me. Okay. No. But yeah, I just like nothing's why put yourself in harm? Like why put yourself in a fire? I kind of avoid the fire. I like to go around the fire, around the smoke. But if I didn't see the light, I would have hopped in front of that police. The police would have been like, it just would have been too much. So shout out to that. So yeah. Speaking of Trump, we just gonna move on for that. Also, I'm sorry, we're not gonna move on for that. They're changing it to the Gulf of America, which is understandable because it's in between them both of the Americas, North America, South America. However, Trump made a very crazy, very funny statement. This is it's ours, and I can't say it ours like pirates, ours. No, Trump, it ain't no ours, it ain't no none of that. It ain't no. I mean, technically, it's the Americas. It is both. North and South America. That's why I said it's gonna get kind of sticky icky. It's gonna get sticky icky. Mexico kind of mad too, because Mexico like, now wait a minute. We don't need no beefing. Mexico didn't mind. Mexico kind of, and I noticed that Mexico don't even kind of like come back and snatch their people. They be like they can go. Cause a lot of people actually running from the cartel, scared of their life. They just don't want no problems. I don't know. It just be a lot going on allegedly. I don't want no problems. Now thinking about the cartel, okay? Actually, erase everything. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Actually, yeah, we're gonna move on. So they try to cancel TikTok. I don't know why I should even start talking about the cartel. Sometimes you just gotta shut up. Yeah, you shut up. TikTok. So they basically, the United States repeatedly warned TikTok and threatened the national security of the Chinese, and they basically felt like they was going to spy on us, and I don't know why I'm speaking like that, but it's just like I don't know. Just basically, America was tripping that they're gonna get our information. Hear me out. Because I thought about, sometimes you start to dissect stuff and be like, all right, well, if that's the case, then why that? But if that's the case, then why that? Am I looking at both cameras? Yeah. So hear me out. Chinese national security laws require organizations to cooperate with intelligence gathering. FBI Director Christopher Wray told House Intelligence Committee members last year that Chinese government could compromise American devices through the software. So somebody swore up and down they're gonna, compromise. Trump actually wasn't a fan of the TikTok, as he said. He references as the TikTok, like a TikTok, like a tacky, like a tacky. Trump said he wasn't in favor of TikTok because of it actually was the first ones that actually said something about it being a possibility that they can get in our data or whatever. However, like Sugar said, money make the Uchi go woo woo. And Trump hit that 14 million 14 million followers on TikTok. I know that bank account looking nice. So they figured out something. They said, Mr. Trump, people are praising the president. He is the president. They is saying that Trump did something. But I just say riddle me this though. This is why I think money is the ruler of everything, right? And money is the ruler of everything. If it was such a threat, if it was such a oh my gosh, they can get our security, they can get all our information, they can do this, they can do that to us. Regardless, if whether or not y'all wanted to buy it, why buy it? Why basically continue to let them have our information if it's bad? Y'all, that's why I'm like, okay, that's like your homegirl telling you like, oh, I know this guy. Like this guy, he be fooling around with these girls, and he got that itch, and he trying to give me that itch, and oh no, boom, it's like hit that itch. But mind you, say if I'm the other girl and I know the guy, and I'm like, oh, well, dang, that's crazy. Like, oh, I know him. I wanted to. Well, thanks for telling me that. Yeah, girl, you don't want that itch. That's bad. Like, it's terrible. But then you go back to the itch. Well, how terrible is it then? So how terrible is TikTok? You tell me, America. How terrible is the TikTok, the TikTok? How terrible is it if that y'all willing to buy it? It's not terrible enough to get money from, allegedly. That's why they say money make the world, money make the coochie go goo goo. Honey, money make the toupee go woo woo. Put a toupee on my head. Woo woo. I'm weak. I noticed some Trump wig has not moved in the last 2 years. Y'all done bullied that man into some better wigs. I love that though. Shout out to his wig person because I know that boho. I wonder if Trump used boho. It's another one called I don't know if it's another called Jasmine something, but I want his lace because whatever he's doing, that thing ain't moving at all. Okay, that toupee is snapped on like a snapback. It just snap, 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 snap. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Trump. But yeah, so that's just the only thing that I kind of was like, how is it? How bad is TikTok if y'all still want to buy it and okay with us using it as long as y'all got to share profit? But I thought they still it. Like, make it make sense. So it's okay. It's like, don't pimp that girl out. But if you're gonna pimp it out, if you can give me a piece, then we might work something out. But no, I thought you said don't pimp that girl out. Okay. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm gonna still use TikTok, so thank you. Because I really want to start getting this show, y'all. Just show Brandon. I think this is something that is going to be a game changer for the city. I think this is something, and I know I might have only one or two people on this, and it's okay. But I know this is going to be something great for the city. It's going to be something that we need as Charlotte. Like, I love Atlanta. I love Houston. I love Memphis. I love New York. I love Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Vegas, all the cities you could think of, New Orleans, I was say Charleston, but Columbia, like all these cities, Greensboro, Raleigh, Durham, every city you can think of, Greenville, shout out to Greenville, South Carolina, and North Carolina, all the Carolinas, you know what I'm saying? I love all the cities, but like one of the artists, shout out to, I want to say his name Cisco, if I'm not mistaken, or Surprise. I want to say Surprise. That sings My City, My City. Don't misquote me. I'm so sorry. But like you said, My City, My City. And I think that's the beauty that, what we need. So I would love to get on TikTok. I think TikTok was great. TikTok was helping. It was a quick, easy way of getting communication around. I think Instagram is great, but Instagram sometimes is a little hard to pull through. Facebook is great for stuff like this. Facebook is great for, lives, but just that 45-minute second video, the knowledge, just everything. TikTok was great for that. So, hopefully they can figure it out. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna move on. Jocelyn was in the city. La da de ho, la da de ho. What's was it? What's the Damilo? I'm like, dang, I don't know. It's so many ding ding ding. Damilo. Damilo. I'm sad because nobody told me. Nobody told me the Puerto Rican princess was in the city. I am a faithful. I didn't tune in yesterday because I had some things going on. I was working on my dreams. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jocelyn. But I will. That's not. One thing about now. A lot of people, that's one thing about it. People can say what they want to say about you. It could be true. Honestly, it could be true. It could be false. But one thing about it was for you, it was for you. And I just seeing that woman perform, seeing her on TV, seeing her, and yes, TV, because people need to realize the apps is TV now. You know why? Because we watching it on the TV. I don't know why this stupid double standard of people trying to say people now on TV. Yes, they are, because people try to downplay people now. Oh, you ain't you on Zeus, you ain't on the yes, they something because you tuning in, you subscribing. Because technically, that's what even if it was on, even if what's the difference between that you having the app and you watching on your TV compared to it being on Oxygen Network? Oxygen Network don't even exist no more, baby. So you better get with the time. So yes, these are people seeing her on TV. Even she was on actual networking TV when TV was actually Time Warner Cable, when you had the dish networks, when you had the just the regular dial out internet. She was on that. So shout out to Jocelyn. And her choreography. There was a video of her choreographer at the time that's still with her to this day. So shout out to just Jocelyn. Shout out to her being persistent, pursuing her dream. And sometimes you gotta you are alone because it seemed like honestly it went from probably her meeting Stevie where she met him, being around him, being cooped up around him, making good music with him. Because Honey Stingy was my cootie cat was my song. Why you do me like that? Good God, how you do me like that? What? Because I'm stingy with my cootie cat. Ah, because I'm stingy with my cootie cat. Hey, stingy with my cootie cat. All right, because we're all stingy with our cootie cats, allegedly. But yeah, just seeing her do that and seeing that she kind of had to get, I ain't gonna say snatched away, but just drawn away and isolated to getting just by herself, being in the Jocelyn Hernandez mode and seeing her still take off. So just shout out to Jocelyn. I hate that I missed it. Oh my gosh. Yo, I would have been over there. I love my man because he do me nasty. I like the way you are. And I like the way you talk. I like the way you dress. And I like the way you man. I'm like, ooh, my bad. Hey, but y'all get it, y'all. I would have told the club up. The Puerto Rican princess. The Puerto Rican princess. But yeah, she was at Club Flirt, and which shout out to Club Flirt. That's a newer strip club in Charlotte. The strip clubs in Charlotte are coming back. I think they are. I think honestly, we got to bring back the strip club culture in Charlotte. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell you why, because it seemed like sadly I missed the era. I was probably maybe 5 to 6 years too late for that era, but I think that strip club culture within itself is good, especially when it's sadly when there's no violence. That's another thing. Y'all forget the strip club culture is about the women, the boobies, the booty cheeks, the love, the lust, the you looking, she's giving you a fantasy, she's dancing for you, you giving her money, you having a good time with your friends, you giving drinks. It ain't shoot up the club, bang, bang. It's none of that. It's having a good time. And it's not about it, and I feel like strip club. Now, don't get it twisted. I do think that strip club is a money thing, but I do think it should be a culture back of bringing back funness in strip club. Celebrity appearances are very important in strip clubs. Having those celebrity pops out, yes, they are. Strip clubs having those $2 Tuesdays. People need to start really bringing that up, bringing it. I mean, I'm not saying it's that time, but it's the times. Okay, it's time. It's time to bring back a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of competition. It can't. It got to be fun. Everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna eat. We need to bring. So just bringing out strip club culture. Shout out to Flirt, and I want to say it's another one. I forgot what it's called, but it's another little strip club that they got going on. So I think it's fun. Bring back a little strip club culture. Nothing's wrong with that, because strip club is after hours. We love a good old after hour. Ain't nothing better than being in the middle of the club having a good time. Me and you a nice little man with a little money on y'all. Clean up, y'all got a drink, y'all get popping. Next thing you know, you at the strip club with one of his friends. Y'all got some chicken wings. It's you can tell I done it a couple of times. Whew, in my day. Woo. But just having a good time. And we need to bring that back. And bring back $20 at the door. And let's bring back price difference for females. I don't know what's up. I don't know, because maybe stop bragging about. That's one thing about women. We talk. You see this as a woman. Sometimes we gotta. Because when you brag about what a bag at, what my bag at, I got money, spend, I got they gon' yeah, now we paying 40 at the door like them. I get sometimes offended. Why am I paying? At this point, I feel like I need my things up. You know what I'm saying? Why am I paying 40 at the door? I should not be paying 40 at the door. I got this. Okay? I got this. I don't got this. I got this. Some ladies have this. Nothing's wrong with that. But I got this, okay? I don't need to be paying $40 at the club. So if we can bring fun strip club culture back, I would love that. I'm gonna start my own strip club at this point, mom. And Jocelyn, you get in free. Y'all just come anytime, free of charge only. Speaking of the city, the baby, she know I'm nasty. She like when I hit her on one of my bad sheets. But yeah. Yeah, you got them past me. You know the concept. Y'all get the song. Shout out to the baby. I think it's one of them things where he's going sometimes you gotta like brush yourself off, do a reset, and kind of start at like kind of get this feeling in the homegrown in your own city. That's why I think that's why it's so important what I'm doing right now, just in Charlotte. I think, no matter what, this is home. This is where it's gonna be. The artists, the people, the businesses, the things that's going on in this city. That's what's gonna help me get to the point where I can venture out and help and do stuff and do things in other cities. But it's going to be home. So I like the fact, and I think, even though it's a birthday bash, sometimes it's a nice, savior to get people just to get that sense and that smell of, okay, people, my city's still full with me. My city's still loving me. They smelling me. They vibing with me. They celebrating my birthday. So shout out to the baby. He's holding the birthday bash. I think that's going to be so cool. He stopped by 102.5 the block. It said he's going to have it January 22nd. So that's this Saturday. It's going to be 50 cents, 60 red, YTBF, Big X the plug, 2C, Centerfold Vegas. Hopefully I'm there. Hopefully, because I I'm trying to just turn up a little bit. Okay. Hey, just a little something. And he did. I seen this quote, and I said, "This is what's up." It said it is as big as it's getting for me to be able to come in, bring this type of lineup, and bring out and put on the show. It's so real moment, a full circle moment for me, and I think that's a beautiful thing to say because it's like, hey, it's love in my city. It's me showing love to my city. I want them to come turn up for me and my friends for my birthday. I think that's one. That's one of like a fun goal of mine is to one day in the next couple years do a nice birthday bash from in my city, and I want it to be free. Just a little something, I might charge you a little $20 or something, but just to celebrate, bring that culture back, bring the culture of just having a good time and loving your city back the way they love you. I think that's what's up. So shout out to the baby. That's going to be very, very fun times, fun things. Um, Speaking of fun times, new things, there's a new club called The Basement. Okay. I seen that. I said, all right, that's new. But it's a new club in Charlotte. It's called The Basement. It's on, I want to say 300. Ooh, maybe y'all wrong, y'all. I swear it was on 300 something Avenue. I might be wrong, but Club Basement, I'm gonna come check y'all out. I think that's gonna be something definitely something fun. I think, I like I said, nothing's better than new clubs, new culture. And I'm a bartender, so I love that culture life. I love being in I like fast money. And but I can't say I learned my lesson with the fast money. But I save my fast money. That's the thing about it, y'all. I save my money. I saved my money. I literally saved my money. I put my money up. But things happen and things shift and everything's happened for a reason. But if I can get that opportunity again, Lord knows I will take it, stack my paper. One thing with all all my thigh boot girlies, all my nightlife girlies, you that stack of money, it piles up, baby. It got to the point that shoe box, you like a drug. You like the dope man. You that same little 700. I know some dudes hustling that don't even make. Let me tell y'all, when you make $1,000 in one day, mind you, that's not. I'm pretty sure that's nothing. That's nothing. $1,000 probably ain't nothing. My numbers is low, but I can say that's probably the most I made one day. One day. What's that? One shift. 6 hours. 6 hour shift. But still, it just don't make no, it just don't even make no sense. That's just that money on that money. That money I get good. Look, I got my hair standing up thinking about it, or maybe I'm cold. I don't know, but that money's so good. make it itch. I really want to go back. So if you're a club or you're somebody that's hiring, come shout out to your girl. Because I have great customer service. And it's sad because I was at a great club and I still like that club. Shout out to Infinity. Um, but it's one of them things, I'm a part-time nightlife girl. I'm a pop on my wig, pop off my wig type girl. I don't want to do it 24/7. That's one thing about it, especially when you're likable and when they like you, they want you to do it 24/7. I don't want to do that. But shout out to the club called Basement. I'm gonna check that out. We're gonna keep it moving. We got on a little more serious note. North Lake, I am very sad, y'all. Like I'm about to cry some real tears. Like a mall like okay. People ask me, right? What would be your perfect date? People ask me like, what is your perfect date? Like, what's something that you would be like, dang, like this is a good date. This man really stepped. Um, the mall, and I say this, it's I just say this. Hear me out. I say the mall in a mall day, meeting by evening or a couple of hours pertaining to us going to the mall. And not even just for shopping. Of course, we're going to shop, but a lot of people don't know. And it's not even a thing, but that holds a precious memory in my heart. Growing up with my father, that's probably the bond. One thing about my daddy, like we always did stuff, He always took us little places, but the mall, that was his thing. If you knew him, the mall was his thing. He loved being fly. He loved just and I can't spend the smell of the mall is so fun. The mall ain't the same no more, sadly. But the mall when I was growing up, you had fun. You spent the day at the mall. You had fun with your family. You laughed. You might have seen a movie. You gonna shop. You might have got your feet done. You might have ran into a little boo. I mean, it was fun. You had an experience at the mall. And just being at the mall with him, it just bring back good memories of just us bonding, of clothes, of shoes. My dad, some parent, and I get it, because that's a father-daughter thing. But honey, my daddy didn't play. My daddy used to tugging on my pants, feeling my big toe in my shoe. Yeah, he gonna make sure I'm right. He with all that. Yeah, put on them clothes. Let me see how you look. We're gonna, so that just hold a precious memory in my heart. Just the mall, just taking me to the mall, us walking around, seeing what we like. If we want to buy it, we buy it. We talking. We might see a movie. We might go to go karting, and of course the food. We love the food, either the food in the mall or we go to a restaurant, and just bond. I think just having that it's all in one. You know, and it don't have to be, of course. But now I'm martial now, and I'm pretty sure when I say people like, oh god, that be one of martial, that whole can't shit. That be saying like nothing. Marty's nut, you know what I'm saying? I get it. But honestly, it holds just a precious memory to my heart. It makes me, and it, you know, it kind of says, nothing's wrong with spoiling each other, taking each other, and it gives that sense of, my man is looking out. He wanna take me to the mall. He wants to have a good time. So I think, hearing that Charlotte North Lake Mall is being sold after years of financial instability, crime issues, it's just so sad. But yes, I can say, they was right. The crime issues, very true. Because I can't remember what year it was, y'all, but help me out. Journeys, man. That right there, the mall. I'm this honestly. Hear me. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna post this. Is it me, or since that killing of that man in that Journeys in North Lake that happened a couple years ago, it's like that mall hasn't been the same. It's a very weird, eerie feeling. Even walking past, I don't know, maybe it's me walking past Journeys. It's kind of weird, to know that happened. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like ever since it's happened, because I am a person who has experienced both that mall before and after the tragedy, I think it's a big difference. Now, if you didn't go to that mall before it, you're not gonna understand. But I feel like the people that was in that mall, y'all gotta understand the mall. It's only a few things. It was the only few things that Charlotte teens, preteens we had. That's the mall, caravans, the transit, these little the cake skate. It's only a little few stuff that we had, and it's like it's just deteriorating and just further and further, and it's very very sad. It's that's why I said I pray and I hope that Connected, we as a company can really do something great for the city. I just shout out to Kev not even from Charlotte, y'all, and it's the fact that he's willing to do something that's bigger and better for us. That's just it's mad respect. It's mad respect. I can't do nothing but respect it, and it hurts. It's like no, look at me. I can't, man. I can't. I can't. I'm getting sad thinking about it. Got me shoes I done bought from that mall. Okay. You know how many Philly cheesesteaks? Because if I'm not mistaken, they got show bars. Now all the malls. Let me tell you something. People don't know. People don't even know about show Mars unless they went to the mall. Shout out to show Mars, okay? Show Mars do that big thing. I mean, not show Mars, Lord, the Philly place. It's the Philly place in there. That's the only time I really get a nice, I love Philly from the mall. It's the only time we had it. So I don't know. Hopefully they can switch it up, revamp it. I mean, what can they do? Like, that's just a big block space, and you have the AMC, like, but you know what? Sadly, it's if it was seen coming, and I'm in the financial issues. I could understand that. I could see, people don't go there no more. And honestly, rent is so high. Everything is so high. Everything around is so high. I'm pretty sure the people that live over there don't even go to the mall. Y'all don't even make it the mall a thing. So I don't know, y'all. We got to get back the culture sense of the mall, strip clubs. I don't know. Shoot, let's just get back to normal. But yeah, shout out to North Lake. That's hurting my heart. That's hurting my heart. Speaking of hurting my heart, on a more serious note, and I'm going to be serious. We're not even going to play around. Naziah Harris. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all heard about this, and I actually heard about this when it happened a while ago because it happened a year ago actually. Um, but a Detroit man charged in the murder of a missing 13-year-old Naziah Harris appeared in court Friday morning. A not guilty plea was entered on the behalf of Jarvis Butts, a 42-year-old man charged with first-degree premeditated murder, second-degree criminal sexual conduct, child sexual abuse, Butts accused of having inappropriate relations. It was just sad. It was just very sick. Um, and yeah, it's just been going on. It's been popping up now a lot because he's starting to get sentenced. Um, her body was never found. And yeah, I think he's hopefully, if I'm not mistaken, the sentencing isn't. I think it's starting the trial is starting, if I'm not mistaken. But the man was charged for sexual assault, sexually abusing two other girls, and it was going on in the house. He gave a 4-year-old chlamydia. I mean, this man is just sick. I don't understand why these people and why you let these pedophiles and these creeps come around y'all kids. It's just disgusting. Here goes some text messages I about threw up that he sent to the little girl. Here's the little girl, Harris. Come on, you okay? Where are we doing it? At your choice. You tell me. Basement? You sure? Or job? Can you suck my please? And can you erase the messages? I mean, this person, I don't know. Let me tell you something. I hope they take him by his ponytails in jail and just throw him to the wolves. Just I just don't understand. And the family, they failed her. I'm glad the judge let it be known. The aunt, I don't know, the grandma, it's just too much. The girl would be asking for help, asking for little stuff because y'all wouldn't give her stuff, and then it's a no. But then, of course, it's this predator. How the predator giving her pads, but y'all not giving her pads? So it was just like this girl was just set up to failure from start, and we just got to start. We just got to hold the same way we hold these sexual nasty predators. The man should have been drugged by the ponytails and death by horse bucking when he gave the 4-year-old a sexually transmitted disease. I don't understand how you even do. I just don't understand, you know. But yet, let me, an innocent person, let me do something stupid, I'm the type that might break a Chick-fil-A glass door. Next thing you know, I'm getting shot down by the police. Knock on wood, it'll happen. But it's little stuff like that. But yet this person gets to get away with giving a 4-year-old chlamydia and gets back. So yeah, I'm sick of that. Just kill him. I mean, yeah, y'all know. Just give him to the wolves. Speaking given to the wolves, honey, these YNs is off the chain. Night Hero. Um, Now thinking about it, I don't want to say his name because he might steal my car. But Samuel Bernards stole cars over several months, and he was arrested on Thursday, between July and November. So if your car has been stolen, it might have been stolen by Mr. Samuel. And yeah, he's charged over 70 felonies. I was trying to think about it though. How does a person, which I'm pretty sure that happens, but 70 felonies is definitely giving his friends gave him up. Y'all foul for that. I'm pretty sure y'all foul for that. Because I know a person who got 20 felonies. And I was like, yo, what happened? He was like, bro, I swear to God, them charges ain't mine. And I believe him because I'm like, wait, ain't no way. How you get all them charges? You fat. You don't even run. You gotta running. That's crazy. He like, that wasn't even me. But that's one thing about the police. They're gonna charge everybody. So yeah, 70 felonies is crazy. He's held in Mecklenburg County without no bond. I just say all this to say, oh yeah, and he was hitting and running. But he was arrested 4 times since then. See, I don't know. One thing about it, they let these criminals in and out. But he's 17, so yeah, we not finna sit up. Well, no, not 17, Lord. He's 19. Oh, well, he started his stuff at 17. Just a shame. That's why I said I don't think we gotta bring back that Scared Straight program. That gotta preferably the 70s version. If y'all can look up the 70s versions of Scared Straight, where they allowed. I feel like they shouldn't don't put them with the child predators. They got any sexual assault cases, any type of any murder cases, maybe not. I mean, maybe throw one murder in there that's like, know for sure that he ain't gonna do that. Just scare him a little bit. Nothing crazy. But yeah, we gotta get these kids under control. Cause Poe Baby got 71 felonies. I don't even know how that works. That don't even make no sense. And I'm pretty sure I was telling my friend and I said maybe it's too much, maybe it's too dark, but it's the truth. The ass whooping comes with the arrest. People gotta understand. You gon' listen. I done checked a couple people first mug shots, and I'm like, what happened? They like the police, they did it. You ask other people, what happened, man? Police did it. So I realized it's gonna come, Ass whooping first, pictures later, so I just can't. And another thing, they had an artist to watch list. I think that was fun. That was cute. It was on Charlotte Lit, and they was in the comments going crazy. But some honorable names that I seen: Jello LeVar's son. I think that was funny. Because I was like, wait, is this a Charlotte list? Because I'm like, he's not from Charlotte, but I'm like, well, his brother from Charlotte, so maybe they might. But yeah, Trap Dicky, Chicken P, Scrooly G, Hurricane Wisdom, Maya P, OT7, Kwani, AMG Twins. Some good people on the list. I said that, so shout out to them. I wish I was, what is it? What's her name? Venegas. I think Miss Venegas performed for speaking of that, shout out Miss Celine Johnson. That was a great concert that she put on last Wednesday. I didn't realize that's okay. Not I was listening to my mama heartbreak music when she was in the car. I knew some of them songs. Shout out to my mama. But yes, just seeing her sing and the other artist, I'm sorry, I forgot her name, but just seeing both of them artists, I was like, dang, why couldn't I get a talent of singing? Why I can't be artist of the year? I don't know, right? Was that weird for me to think looking at that list? But no, for real, shout out to y'all artists, shout out to y'all. Y'all gonna do y'all big thing. I really one of a goal of mine is to present to Kev like a outline or like a plan of doing a type of concert I don't know. I would say like more of a local artist because I was looking up some of these people. At first, I'm like, I don't really know these names, but then I was looking up the people and I was looking up their song. I was like, oh, some of these people actually have little hits now. Like, what's his name? Mr. Hurricane Wisdom. I forget the song, but he has a very popular song. So I said, okay, these artists got little hits. So I said, I want to maybe not saying a hit type of show where we get artists that perform their one good hit, but I think, hey, sometimes you can loop a good hit around and around. People gonna love it. People gonna turn up. So shout out to the artists. Um, the playoffs. Panthers were not in it, of course. Yeah. But the four teams, of course, that are playing, that are in the playoffs are the Chiefs, the Chiefs, the Chiefs, and the Chiefs. I promise you, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I will never watch I will never watch an NFL game in my life. I cannot take that. No, okay, I'm stop lying. Let's stop being exaggerated. However, I'm going to be very, very upset. I'm going to be very, very upset, and I might get blocked from the NFL if they win. I'm just sick of this now. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this now. Y'all better got. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. But at the end of the day, it's football. But no, on a real note, the four teams are the Chiefs, the Commanders, Eagles, and the Bills. So that's gonna be Bills. Very not good sportsmanship though. They was being very petty and passive aggressive toward the Ravens, saying the Ravens are out of duty or something right now. Cause word on the street is the Bills. Y'all have lost all four Super Bowls that y'all have won to. So please don't lose this fifth one. If you do go, do it for Little Saint. Do it for who you need to do it for. I don't know. Do it. Do it for Kev. I forgot. Wait a minute. Kev's from up there. Are you a Buffalo fan? No. But you okay? Okay. I feel like so if they go Super Bowl, you at least gonna throw on a hat. Like, you like I mean, I'm from Buffalo. I put this hat on every 3 weeks. You know, I just so happen that it's the Super Bowl and it's the week of it's my hat week. I'm like, okay, but yeah. So shout out to the you always got to root for your home city. So on that note, I think I'm rooting. I'm really rooting for anybody but the Chiefs, honestly. I mean, even the Bills, even though because I'm like, wait a minute, Bills, that was, but hey, if the Bills going to get the Chiefs, go Bills. The Eagles going against them, go the Eagles. If the Commanders going, go the Commanders. That will be, I will say though, if the Commanders win, that will be very nice of that young man, his first year in the NFL winning the Super Bowl. So shout out to Jaden Daniels, if I'm not mistaken, with that Hail Mary pass. I should have put the days when you don't bet, that's when they want to do Hail Marys and stuff like that. But yeah, that's it for the news. So shout out to the news this week. For this week, sadly, no food. However, I did say, you know what, the same thing I was telling y'all earlier, how I kind of want to start popping out a new club, well, popping in new clubs and doing like a little review on how I like it. I said I'm gonna start doing. Nia actually had a big channel. It's called Eats with Nia. She had a big little food channel she was doing during the pandemic, going to little food places. So I said, honestly, but honestly, I said I don't know though, because you don't want to get too big. And I seen this video recently of the Dave's Chicken. I don't know where the Dave's Chicken was, but it was, if I'm not mistaken, the only Dave's Chicken I know was on Central Avenue. That meat was raw. Yeah, yeah, that meat was raw. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But no food places. Eat at your house. Eat healthy. Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? See, that's the problem. Y'all's thinking about food, and it's not even the end of January. Ain't you? Get that 1 month good in the gym. Do right. Lose a couple inches first, then worry about your food. Okay, I'm just playing, but yeah, we gonna keep it going. We're gonna shout out some events that we got going on, and I'm kind of mad because I swore I put the date and the location on my little document. I keep my handy dandy. See, this what keeps me safe. My paperwork. You gotta keep up with your paperwork. But we're gonna shout out some events that we got going coming up. The first one is the Friday Night Live. I think that's gonna be very, very excited. Hosted by me and Nia, of course. It's gonna be very fun. We're gonna have some artists there. Where are we gonna have some artists? Hope we have some artists. I don't know. We're gonna see what's going on. Oh, we're gonna have some live performances, some giveaways, some vendors, some interviews. It's gonna be very, very nice. And who doesn't love a nice Friday night? Even though it's gonna be a little cold, come party and vibe out with us. And we have our connected comedy. I think that's gonna be very fun. That's coming soon, March 6th, every Thursday. You know, hopefully I might you know, slither my way in there. I think that's going to be very fun, but something for us to get some comedians, get some laughs going on. I really think that's going to be a very big thing. I think comedy is one of those things. It's one of the biggest. It's not slept on because people still do it, but it's one of them things that once it get going, it gets going. You can't resist a laugh. I can resist sometimes hearing that singing stuff, but a laugh, people can't resist a good laugh. And also, we have our poetry in motion. 3 snaps. 3 snaps. We love a good poetry. I wrote a poem the other day. I was angry. Um, why me? That's what I did. Yeah. So shout out. I'm gonna see if they'll let me perform. Be like, man, get away. You crashing out on the mic. But that's going to be starting every last Thursday. So February 27th. That's going to be very, very fun. Get some poetry going. So yeah, shout out to them events. And of course, every Monday, come chill with me. Come chill with my homegirl. Come chill with Kev. Connected with E. 7 p.m. on Mondays. Shout out to us. You always got to water yourself. Replenish yourself. And on the last thing, of course, we do our message of the day. And I have a good one. I'm starting to understand the importance of solitude and solidarity. If I'm saying that right, I have a thick tongue, so sometimes I get tongue twisted. And it may feel like a quest you're by yourself. But understand hard work pay off and consistencies pays off. Shout out to my friend Destiny Fitz. That girl has been doing her thing for the last 2-3. I was there. Me and a couple friends were there when she kind of thought about the idea of doing her business with her fitness page, and it's really starting to take off. And that's just hard work and consistency. So I was having a conversation with my mom, and she made it, sometimes it makes sense. 1 + 1 = 2. And if you do the work, it gives a good outcome. So, if you're feeling like, oh gosh, I'm not getting seen, this, that, and the third, don't worry. You are. You important. Sometimes just, you just gotta have that moment you be alone. So you can pop back out. You do your thing. And sometimes you might not pop back out quick. That'd be the sucky thing about it. I think the longest I've stayed on the low, well, not even on the low, but the longest I've stayed where I really had to work hard and stay on the low was for about 1.5 years. And it was like, oh, not even stay low. I wouldn't say that because I didn't stay low. But as far as just working hard, being consistent, no distractions, no boys, And it was a good thing. And now thinking about it, that's probably the peak and one of the best times of my life. Those results and that progress and the stuff that I did and the things that kind of happened around that time, that came, I'm pretty sure, from that solitude and me being focused and me being actually living up to those standards and those goals that I reached out to myself. So, shout out to everybody that's in their goals and their solitude era. And even if you're not, sometimes, ain't nothing wrong, because not everybody can be like, ooh, in a dungeon. Sometimes, sometimes you did the work. So if you did the work, shout out to you. If you did the work. And if you don't plan on doing the work, shout out to you still. Sometimes, hey, it is what it is. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm just talking now, we come to an end. Thank y'all so much for watching and definitely catching up with us. And we'll be back next week, 7 p.m. Connected with E.
The Konnected Radio plays the hottest hits from indie or mainstream artists. Artists, do you need radio play and promotions? Call us at 1